Welcome to the class Criminal Procedure Code video series. In this series, today we are going to discuss about police. As we all know, police is an important, significant mechanism or machinery for Criminal Procedure Code. Even though Criminal Procedure Code is not directly talking about the powers of police in India, it is understood that without police, without the help of this machinery, criminal procedure code cannot work. Okay, so in this video, we are going to see what are the powers of police, or what is the construction of police, and how it becomes an effective and significant tool in exercising criminal procedure code. Okay, let's see that. Yes, as I told you, Criminal Procedure Code talks about formation of criminal codes, but it doesn't talk about formation of a police force, even though without the help of this police force, criminal codes or criminal justice system cannot function. Okay, so then who talks about police force? Yes, the Police Act 1861 is the first legislation in India which talks about formation, construction, structure, powers and working of police force in India. Okay, so according to this act, police or law and order is the responsibility of each state, and therefore police force is constructed by each state separately. For example, in India, Maharashtra state will have a Maharashtra police, Odisha state will have Odisha police. Like each state will have their own police force. Okay, so the Police Act 1861, which is a central legislation, gives the powers to various states separately, individually, to make a legislation for formation of their own police force. Okay, so Maharashtra Police Act will determine the functions and powers of police force in Maharashtra. Similarly, that will happen in Odisha, that will happen in Tamil Nadu and any other state for that matter. Okay, so according to this Police Act, the structure of the police force who will take care of the law and order in that particular state, it is the same. Okay, so how is it? Yes, Director General of Police is the officer who is heading the police force in every particular state. Okay, so DGP of police is the topmost head of police force in that particular state. Okay, then comes Superintendent of Police. Superintendent of Police is the head of police force in each particular district. For example, Thane district. For example, Raigad district. In that particular district, Superintendent of Police or SP is heading the police force of that district. Okay, now under them there is a large force with different structure, different powers and exercising mechanism. Entire country is divided into various states, and each state has a clear-cut mechanism and a structure for the police force. Okay, now apart from the Police Act 1861, there are other police acts. Let's see what are they. The Police Act 1888. Yes, this is also a central legislation and it gives the powers to the center, a unitary power we can say, to control these state police forces in such a way that whenever required, central agency, central government can make a police district. For example, taking some parts or some districts from one state and some districts from other state. Say for example, some part of Kerala and Karnataka will form one police district. Some part of Odisha and Maharashtra can form another police district. But this is exercised only in case if there is an emergency to that extent, where the central government is required to form that kind of a police district, and the central government is required to use this kind of force for controlling a particular area or controlling a particular issue. Otherwise, in normal circumstances, it is a state government controlled force. Okay. Now, the Police Act 1949 talks about the same mechanism, exercising the similar structure of police force in union territories. In union territories, it is that particular government which controls the union territory who will be responsible for the formation and functioning of the police force there. Okay. So, from this we got it very clear that there are three police legislations which are existing, that is the Police Act 1861, the Police Act 1888 and the Police Act 1949. Okay. Now, let's see. Yes. So, how do the police function under the code? That is also the first one. The police is responsible for investigation. Under section 156 of CrPC, Criminal Procedure Code, police, whenever they get an information about a crime happening. Now, crimes are divided into cognizable and non-cognizable. Regarding cognizable and non-cognizable offences, I am going to make another video. Okay, so right now let's understand a cognizable offence is a more serious offence which requires a warrant to arrest. Okay, non-cognizable offences do not require a warrant to arrest. They are less serious offences. Okay, so whenever a cognizable offence is reported, police has to rush to the spot and start investigation. Okay, that includes arresting people who are accused or who are suspected. Not only that, police can collect evidences, both material evidences, documentary evidences, and in the process of collecting evidence, they can question witnesses, ask questions and expect them to answer also. Not only that, they can do examination of the area of the person by getting proper search and seizure warrants. Search warrant and seizure warrant issued by a court of law will empower the police to conduct a search or seizure in a place or on the person of an accused or suspected. Okay. Yeah. Now, one important person in police force is SHO or Station House Officer. Station House Officer is the in charge of a particular police station who is supposed to register an FIR whenever there is a complaint or there is an information regarding of a cognizable offence. Okay, Station House Officer is a very important person. In the absence of the in charge of the police station, the next person down him, the next person working under him can also act as a station house officer. And apart from station house officer in one police station, in one particular circle, the circle inspector also will have so many police stations under him, where also he can work as a station house officer. Now, in a police station, if station house officer is not there and the person next to him is also not there, any policeman who is there in that police station at the time of reporting the crime can act as an SHO and register the complaint. So CrPC says that SHO's post is very important. So at no point of time it shouldn't happen that SHO is not there and therefore crime cannot be registered. Okay. These are the basics about the role of police under CrPC. For more videos, keep on watching. Till then, bye. If you have any doubts or suggestions or you need clarification, make use of my comment box. I'll be very happy to help. you.